Sometimes you're in a conversation and someone's reaction just leaves you feeling completely confused. Well, you are not alone. Today, we're going to decode those mixed signals of silent resentment and figure out the hidden signs of jealousy.
It's such a weird feeling, isn't it? Someone says something that, on paper, sounds really nice, but you walk away with this strange, kind of unsettling feeling in your gut. It's like a social puzzle, and honestly, it can be super frustrating. But don't worry, we're going to find all the missing pieces today.
All right, let's dive right in. The very first clue often shows up as what I like to call a compliment that stings. It's a sign that something else is going on just beneath the surface.
Picture this. You share some really good news, something you are genuinely proud of, and the reaction you get is just off. I mean, it's supposed to be supportive, but it feels so hollow, maybe even a little bit critical. And all of a sudden, you're the one questioning your own achievement. That's the part that really stings.
So, how can you actually tell what's happening? Well, let's break down 5 telltale signs. Think of these as the clues that, once you piece them all together, will show you the entire picture.
So first up, we have the classic backhanded compliment. See, when someone is feeling jealous, they really struggle to give you pure, simple praise. There's almost always a but or some kind of subtle twist that just sucks the air out of the moment.
I mean, take this for example. You look good. Great compliment, right? But adding that single word, today, that changes everything. The hidden message is pretty clear. On all the other days, you don't. It's a perfect little verbal jab hiding in plain sight.
Okay, sign number 2 is all about imitation, but without any of the flattery. They admire something about you so much that they want it for themselves. But here's the catch. Their pride will absolutely not let them give you credit for being their inspiration. And this can be anything really, from the way you dress to a specific idea you shared at work, even the way you talk. They'll just adopt it like it was theirs all along. And if you ever point it out, they'll act like they have no idea what you're talking about. It's a sneaky way to try and take away from your own originality. Sign number 3 is a big one, their reaction to your success. Just think about it. When you hit a major goal, a real friend is right there ready to celebrate with you. But a jealous person, they go quiet. They might try to change the subject, seem annoyed, or sometimes they just disappear. In those moments, their silence is telling you everything you need to know. And that brings us to sign number 4, the constant comparison game. The second you achieve something, their internal monologue just kicks into high gear. It's totally a defense mechanism. First they tell themselves, I can do that too. And then they immediately dismiss your success by thinking, it's not even that big of a deal. It's all about protecting their own ego from feeling small in that moment.
And finally, sign number 5. This one's a little strange, but it's so true. They are your biggest secret audience. It's this bizarre paradox where they watch every single thing you do with this intense focus, but they offer you absolutely zero public support.
You really see this play out in our digital world, right? They will watch every single one of your social media stories, probably right after you post them. But will they ever hit like on your photo? Nope, not a chance. They consume everything you put out there, keeping tabs on your life, but they refuse to give you the satisfaction of a public thumbs up. They are basically a ghost in your audience. Okay, so we've got the signs, right? The backhanded compliments, the copying, the silence, the constant comparing, and the secret watching. But what's the real reason for all this? What's actually driving this kind of behavior?
And that brings us to what is probably the single most important takeaway from all of this. Seriously, if you remember one thing, let it be this. Their jealousy is not about you. Think of their reaction like it's a mirror, not a window. It doesn't actually show you who you are. It reflects their own insecurities, their own feelings of being less than, or maybe their own unfulfilled dreams. Your success didn't create their jealousy, it just shone a spotlight on something they feel is missing in their own life. So knowing all this, what's the best way to move forward? Well, the answer is pretty simple, even if it's not always easy to do. You just let your success be your reply. You have to resist that urge to get pulled into their drama, or to waste your energy trying to win them over. The most powerful thing you can do is just shift your focus right back to the one thing you actually have control over, your own path. Just keep learning, keep building, and keep on growing.
Ultimately, this quote says it all. You don't have to announce your wins to people who secretly resent them. You don't have to justify your happiness to anyone. Simply continue to do your thing and live your life.
That is the most authentic and, honestly, the most powerful response there is.
So I'll just leave you with this final question to think about. When you filter out all that noise, the faint praise, the silent resentment, all of it, whose opinion is the one that truly, actually shapes your journey? The answer, of course, is yours.